If you are looking for that taste of Europe, but wanting to be in North America, then you should consider visiting the Canadian Rockies in Alberta, Canada, and experiencing Banff National Park. Truly a wonder of the world. Banff National Park is the first national park of Canada. It was founded when the Pacific Railroad Company, upon its building, came across some hot springs, now known as Banff Springs, or Banff Hot Springs, and then continued to explore the area, finding beautiful glaciers and stunning turquoise lakes, making for a majestic and fairy tale setting. The town of Banff itself looks more like you stepped foot into Switzerland than Canada. It's stunning and makes for a great home base when visiting. In this video, I'm going to go through my top 18 things to do while visiting Banff National Park. Number 18. Enjoy a beaver tail. The beaver tail is a fried dough pastry pulled by hand to resemble the long, flat tail of the beaver. It's then topped with delicious garnishes, anything from classic cinnamon and sugar to mine, which was Nutella and bananas. Definitely a must-have. Number 17. The Banff Farmers Market. The Banff Farmers Market occurs on Wednesdays from May until October between 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. at Central Park. The market showcases local and regional vendors selling fresh fruits, vegetables, artwork, jewelry, apparel, beauty products, coffee, artisan foods, pottery, photography, and other handcrafted goods. You'll definitely want to check it out. Number 16. Bow River Waterfall. Bow Falls is a major waterfall on the Bow River just before the junction of it and the Spray River. The falls is located behind the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel and the golf course on the left-hand side of the River Road. Number 15. Cave and Basin. Cave and Basin is the site of natural thermal mineral springs around which Canada's first national park, Banff National Park, was established. In 1883, 3 railway workers found the thermal springs, sparking a series of events that led to the creation of Canada's first national park. The site is a gathering place for sharing stories about conversation and connecting between people and the land. It has been a special place for Indigenous peoples for over 10,000 years and continues to be so to this day. Number 14. Visit the town of Canmore. Canmore is a stunning mountain town and tourist spot with a vibrant downtown in the Bow Valley in southern Alberta, between Calgary and just a short drive from Banff. It's nestled between glacier-fed waters of the Bow River, the picturesque walking trails along Policeman's Creek, and the grandeur of the Rocky Mountains. The pedestrian-friendly Main Street in the downtown offers stylish boutiques and shops, art galleries that are authentically Canmore. Number 13. Icefields Parkway. This sightseeing route links Lake Louise with Jasper and has been rated as one of the top drives in the world by such groups as Condé Nast Traveler. The Icefields Parkway is a 232-kilometer or 144-mile stretch of double-lane highway through soaring Rocky Mountain peaks, ice fields, and vast sweeping valleys. This parkway encompasses more than 100 ancient glaciers, cascading waterfalls, dramatic rock spires, and emerald lakes, set in sweeping valleys of thick pine and lush forests. And let's not forget the wildlife. If you're looking to spot some wildlife friends, this is the place to do so. Number 12, the Bow Valley Parkway, Highway 1A. For a super nice, relaxing drive with some amazing scenery and to spot some wildlife, there is an alternate highway from Banff to Lake Louise. The road is 48 kilometers or 29 miles long and travels next to the Bow River. There are many scenic places to stop and take pictures, and you could travel at much slower speeds, which makes for a better chance of seeing some wildlife. Number 11, Lake Minnewanka. Lake Minnewanka is a glacial lake located in the eastern area of Banff National Park and is just a 10-minute drive from the town of Banff. The lake is the second longest lake in the mountain parks of the Canadian Rockies and the only lake in Banff National Park to allow limited use of powerboats. It is a beautiful spot for picnicking, fishing, boating, mountain biking, hiking, canoeing, diving, and snowshoeing. The lake is also home to trophy-sized lake trout, Rocky Mountain whitefish, and lake whitefish. The town there was a resort town until 1941, when a new dam was built that raised the level of the lake by 96 feet, flooding the resort entirely and forever altering the landscape around the lake. Since the water is icy glacial water, it has preserved much of the resort town and makes for a unique dive site. The diving in Lake Minnewanka attracts as many as 8,000 divers each year to see the submerged resort. At the lake, there are also scenic boat cruises with an interpretive tour guide that can tell you about the rich history and local lore of the lake and surrounding mountains. Or you can rent canoes, kayaks, or boats at the Lake Minnewanka docks. Number 10, Johnston Canyon. Carved into the limestone bedrock by thousands of years of water erosion, the Johnston Canyon, with its canyon walls, waterfalls, and deep pools of turquoise waters, is a breathtaking natural attraction. The trails are moderate to easy, and the lower falls is fairly flat and smooth, and should take about an hour to hike initially through forest and then on catwalks besides Johnston Creek and up into the canyon. The upper falls gets a bit more steep and is about a 2-hour hike with an elevation of 859 feet and an entirety of 3.2 miles. If you're interested in continuing onto the Inkpots, which is the forested trail where emerald-colored mineral springs bubble from deep below the Earth's surface into shallow pools, it is about a 4-hour round-trip hike. Number 9, Cascade of Time Garden. Just minutes walking distance from downtown Banff are tranquil, terraced gardens featuring landscape paths, sitting areas and gazebos, ponds, bridges, amid diverse trees and flowers. This 4-acre park was built in the 1930s and is open most days from late June until early September from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Peak blooming season runs late May to early September, and admission to the gardens is free. Number 8, Emerald Lake. Just a 35-minute drive heading towards Jasper from Lake Louise is Emerald Lake, the largest freshwater lake located in Yoho National Park in British Columbia. This lake is known for its incredible signature green color and reflections of surrounding peaks of Pleasant Range. Considered by many visitors to be one of the most beautiful lakes in the Canadian Rockies, this lake is far less popular than the lakes in Banff, but should definitely not be missed because it is stunning. Number 7. Happy Hour at Rundle Bar. Rundle Bar at the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel is a welcoming, stylish place with signature cocktails and a great menu. It's the best venue to unwind during happy hour from 3 to 5 p.m. whilst enjoying Banff's mountain views, either inside the castle's timeless bar or outside around a cozy fire pit. During happy hour, the venue has a list of $10 happy hour cocktails, beer, and wine options, straight up, shaken, or stirred, and some great food items as well. Number 6. Banff Upper Hot Springs. Located near the top of Sulphur Mountain, 4 kilometers or 2.5 miles south of the town of Banff, is the soothing and reputedly late 19th century craze for the water cure healing properties of the mineral-rich springs at the Banff Upper Hot Springs, the last remaining springs open to the public for bathing. Discovered in 1883, the Banff Upper Hot Springs are a commercially developed hot springs pool outdoors where visitors can look across the valley to Mount Rundle. The pool is open year-round, capacity is 75 patrons, and entry is first come first served. Reservations and pre-bookings are not available. The cost is $16.60 for adults 18 and older, $8 for ages 3 through 17, and free for under 3 years of age. The facilities at Banff Hot Springs are universally accessible and includes a large pool and cafe. Swimsuits, towels, and lockers are available for rent. Number 5. Eat at the Fairmont Château, Lake Louise. This iconic hotel is part of the scene at Lake Louise and is a nice place to have breakfast or lunch overlooking the lake. In 1890, the Canadian Pacific Railway built the first chateau, Lake Louise. The hotel quickly expanded to a luxury property by 1920, and its beauty drew in prominent public figures visiting, earning it the name of Hollywood of the North. The hotel is elegant and lavish with grand spaces and crafted decorative details. Even though it's elegant and polished, it's also relaxed and inviting, and the perfect place for a meal with an incredible view. Number 4. Town of Banff. Banff is a quaint, picturesque little town set in the heart of the Rockies that makes you feel like you stepped onto the streets of Europe instead of Canada. Its vibrant downtown is filled with unique shops, restaurants, cafes, and bars that range from casual to high-end. It makes for a beautiful stroll any time of the day. Number 3. Lake Louise. About an hour's drive from the town of Banff is a stunning turquoise glacier-fed lake and a famous majestic chateau. This real-life fairy tale setting, surrounded by high-peaked mountains and glaciers, is Lake Louise, a little hamlet in Banff National Park. With an incredible backdrop of Mount Victoria, named after Queen Victoria, and a hanging glacier, this pristine piece of wilderness draws in millions of visitors a year. Number 2, visit the Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel. This historic hotel was built in 1888 and is today the emblem of Banff. Once planned to be the largest hotel complex in the world, this castle-like grand hotel still preserves much of the glamour of the early days of railway tourism. The hotel is set in a wooded area surrounded by stunning mountain peaks and next to the Bow River Falls, lending it the nickname of the Castle in the Canadian Rockies. Definitely a magnificent sight to see. And my number one thing to do when visiting Banff National Park is visit Moraine Lake for sunrise. Set in the rugged valley of the 10 Peaks is Moraine Lake, a glacier-fed lake in the most amazing vivid shade of turquoise. The lake is surrounded by mountains, waterfalls, and rock piles, creating a scene so stunning it almost seems unreal. Truly, a natural wonder of the world. The best way to view the lake is by climbing the short rock pile trail and seeing the lake in its splendor at sunrise, when the sun dances upon the rocks above, creating an amazing reflection on the lake. It's truly beautiful and one of the most amazing sights that you'll ever see. So if you're planning a trip to the majestic Banff National Park, you'll want to make sure that all of these items are on your list. See you next time.